Oh! I'm 22. I gotta stretch before these. I'm 22 now. You know what I mean? I gotta stretch the spine out a little bit. Get the cracks out. Find all my gray hairs and pluck them out beforehand. So nobody knows. But regardless of that, it's Pirate Day. I have been... How do I put... I guess the best way to put it is that it's been hard to not play this off stream because it's fun. I've been having such a good time with Pirate. Just a nice old time. Which, by proxy, makes me excited to stream it, so I'm excited to get into it. So we load this thing up. What's up? Not much. To be honest. Not much. I made some bread yesterday. Baked my first loaf all time. Pretty good. Still pretty good. I made 2. One of them's in the freezer. One of them is in my kitchen just hanging out, waiting to be sliced whenever I need bread. Pirate is so much fun. Let's not get crazy. It is fun. It is a fun game. Doug Dimmadome's hat dropped in the crown shop. It's pay to win. It's a pay to win game. It's pay to win. Unbelievable. They gotta understand there are wants and there are needs. The crown shop should be where wants are. But if you need something, like the Doug Dimmadome hat, you can't do that to me. Wizard 101 or Pirate 101? Oh. I think Wizard, because there's... Like, if I could only play one forever, if that's the hypothetical, I'd probably pick Wiz, because there's just more shit to do all the time. You know? That's just how it goes. But if Pirate had more stuff in it, and, you know, more, like, development time, then we're chilling again. I'd probably pick Pirate, but it's... Even that is, like... I don't want to say it's a hypothetical in a hypothetical, but hypothetically, if Pirate 101 had more stuff and more worlds and more game to play, that's probably where I'd go. But it could just be me, like, in I'm in, like, the glow of it, where it's like, oh, I'm just playing it for the first time, it's really fun. I haven't gotten burnt out on it. I've been burned out on Wiz for ages, but yet I keep playing. Pirate, it's too early to get burned out on Pirate. But enough goofing off. I guess we just jump in, huh? Enough Goofy Town. Like Cypher Cool Ranch Part 2? Reasonably, yeah. I kind of like all of Cool Ranch, to be honest with you. Obviously, Part 1 has its moments where it drags, but it doesn't feel like... You know, it doesn't feel like Azteca. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like Chrysalis, you know what I'm saying? It's not that bad. It's not even close to that bad. Woo! It's dense, but it doesn't feel dense, and I think a part of it, or a big part of it, rather, is that Pirate's gameplay is just a little bit more dynamic. Whereas Wiz's gameplay is like, I click the mouse once every couple turns, and I just go on my phone. So there's differences. Alright, I'm just switching the scene here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Look at that. Give it. Hold on. It'll pop up. Up here. Over here. Somewhere. There it is. Nice, man. I've heard great things about Marleybone the entire build-up to, like, playing this game in a stream. Yeah, there really isn't a lot of... Like, I understand the community aspect, because there's just not a lot. I kind of have always viewed it as a single-player game, because whenever I've played it, it has pretty much been a single-player game, and I've had a good time, like, through that lens, you know? PIRATE101 Marleybone is peak. Well, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while till I get there. But I guess regardless of that, I'm excited to, you know, eventually get to it. Oh, we got some shit. Let me fucking grab this. Wait, why am I doing this? Hold on, better idea. I'm using the transporter. I don't even care. I don't care. Because I need to get where I need to go. Time is money. Time is more valuable than money, in fact. I would argue. Just questing a whole character with a buddy sounds amazing. I've tried doing that, but nobody ever sticks. I can make it through, like, all of Skull Island. With maybe, like, one person tagging along, but after that, they drop. Oh, I need to go to the Brass Monkey? Where the fuck is that? Where the fuck is this dude? Trade winds. Oh, it's in Skull. Damn. Alright, fucking, we're going back. We're going back around. Turn this car back around. Buy an overpriced Starbucks drink on me. Hey, appreciate it, Coffee Lover. Thanks for the 5. That I will do probably tomorrow. Because I made a coffee at home. We've got McDonald's at home today. I appreciate it, man. Pearl Mushu makes me wish Wiz Mushu didn't look so green. Wiz Mushu just looks like ass everywhere. It's not even just green. I mean, it is green everywhere. And that's a part of the problem. But oh my god. It just looks, it's not only that it looks green, it just looks, it's like low poly vomit green everywhere. The entire world. With no let up. Oh, so it's a Skull Island interim. That's, yeah, makes sense. That is about where I left off, isn't it? It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute. I did all the Captain Dan quests off-screen like a weekend. Because it's just fucking boring. It's like 10 ships, a million Azteca guys. It's just, you just fucking, nobody wants, I mean, some people want to watch that. But it's boring to, like, play for an hour and several hours straight. There's no, like, it doesn't change a lot. Especially the ship combat. The ship combat in specific is the big, like, when he's like, oh, defeat 10 ships. Who wants to do that? Nobody's ever looked at that and was, like, excited to do that ever. All 100 people that have ever played this game did not like that quest. I promise you. But yeah, I got up to the Brass Monkey. Which is like a boss, kind of monumental, maybe. I don't really know. But he seems monumental enough to be like a good save point. He's the most hated character. I can see why. I get it. I get where you're coming from. I get where the community stands on Captain. I do. Used to be worse because the ships used to be stronger. Why would they do Somebody had to playtest that and then also greenlight it, which is bonkers. Or maybe they playtested it as like a group of people and they all did it and it was like, oh, it's just easy. All 4 of us could just fucking gang up on them and it's chill. But it's not chill because no motherfuckers are there with you ever. The one time I did that quest on my Buccaneer, this is actually a lie, because the one time I did that on my Buccaneer, there were like 3 random guys that were also doing it, and then we did all of Port Regal, and then I never saw any of them again. There he is. Oh my god. You know it's important when he got his own vortex. The government invested in that.
So, this is the finest that Marleybone can pit against me? Ha! Prepare to learn the true meaning of defeat.
Oh, peep this water bottle. Check it. Pikmin. Shit slaps. I love Pikmin, man. Do I have to buy coffee with the super chat? I'm aware. I'm aware. I was just a little bit of, I don't know if that even qualifies as banter, but I'm just riffing. I understand. Coffee liver, trust me. So try to play Pyro 101 taking damage would be impossible. Probably. I don't know. Maybe if we get like Harvard on it, their top scholars can figure it out. Monkista MF egos. His egos are bigger than them. Even if it was like a normal sized ego, it would still be bigger, realistically. I mean, if they're the size of like an average like monkey in real life, it's like 3 feet. That being said, damage buff. Marching up there. And they can slow these guys, I guess. Even though it doesn't matter because they can't fucking move. Yeah, why would I do that? It's kind of just a waste of a turn. In hindsight. Dude, these earbuds do not stay in my ears. I have 2 narrow ear canals, I guess. I guess it's just a deficiency. It's an issue, a problem. Those water balls keep my water cold the longest, but the ice doesn't fit. What I do is like, this is too narrow for most ice I have, but I just kind of throw it in there and like wait for it to melt a little and then it slides right in. So it is defeat everybody. Okay. What's this guy got? Return fire, holy shit. How is he so ass? The boss is, he's also got, like, no super good skills, I guess. So we just kind of cook him here. I'm gonna move up, because I need to move up. There's a part where you go second, you get first turn bomb, you can't avoid taking damage. But is there gear that lets you take 0 damage from giant bombs? Does that exist? Has science found a way yet? Ice Maker reached the perfect size. I'm jealous. You're lucky. I always wanted one of those fridges that like makes all different types. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some of the fridges have the buns where it's like crushed, like cubed. They've got the Sonic setting, where it's like that good Sonic, the fast food place ice. Shit's crazy. I wish that were me. Random question, what's your favorite season? I'm also a fall enjoyer, which is great, because now it's finally fall around here this time of year. Because it was hot till like the beginning of October. It was in the 80s and 90s until like October 5th-ish. or like early October. I can't give a specific date. It's just random. But most of all of September, early October, and then it just suddenly got cool, like 50s out of nowhere. And personally, I'm a fan.
For glory.
Yeah, this dude's getting cooked. He has no abilities of value. Winter for me. I like some aspects of winter, and I don't like some. I like the coziness of fall and winter. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to turn this volume down a bit? It's kind of peaking a bit high in my Streamlabs, so I'm curious if you guys, if the balance is fine for you guys. Whatever, I'll turn it down a bit. I get winter. My only problem is that, like, getting up and scraping my car and shit and driving is really annoying. I definitely liked it more when I was younger than I do now as, like, someone who's older. Dude, this guy sucked. The Aztecosaurs and the Defeat and Collect were stronger than this dude. I should have showed that instead. My bad. I guess we just throw bombs at him. Fucking why not, right? When has that ever been wrong in Pirate 101? It's the Privateer special. It's also way better because they're cartoonishly large. It's like imagine if Privateers had like a big cartoonish anvil ability. Which maybe they do. Don't spoil it if they do. I want to see it. I want a raw, unfiltered reaction to the cartoonishly large anvil. Anvil. Bleh. I guess I gotta move up, man. Shit, I don't know. It's a privateer issue. It's a skill issue. Simply a difference of skill. Tonga can pop off over there. Emma can get in position. Look at him go. Look at that hat, Bob. Ooh, Tonga, don't do this to me. 2 in a row? That man almost never hits 2 in a row. I'm actually gonna play through Wallaroo. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. It really depends on a couple of factors. One being if I can get my character up to, because I have a fire I'm trying to get up to max level, who is still a few worlds off. Still can't do shit. Damn, it's tough out here. Go for the mega will buff, I guess. And then it also depends on, because I have no solo quest character right now. I have one character I duo with a friend and one character I trio with 2 other friends. If you survive that long, well, for the permadeath playthrough, I guarantee you will not go on that long. But I assumed it was for just to play it on like a stream or something. I assume it was probably the premise of the question. Could be wrong. I don't know. I can't read people's minds. But yeah, the answer is we'll see. I don't know when it's coming alive. Just probably want to play it. But if I have a character maxed out, I'll maybe play it. Love the Wiz content. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Adrian, man. That's cool. There is... It is going to be a... Oh, hold on.
Cheat, you liar, you fiend. I curse your name. I will have my vengeance, pirate. I will have my vengeance.
Okay, now that he's done... Yeah, I'm hoping to get the Bellic episode out pretty soon. I meant to say this earlier in the stream, but... Because I like to give a little bit of a, like... You know, not necessarily a status report, but how close are things to being finished? And I'm, like, probably a little less than halfway through that video already. But some of those fights are beastly edits, man. It's crazy, because in that episode, there's the, I actually don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for people to watch streams, but I had, like, 2 of the longest fights in that episode back-to-back. Not back-to-back, but, like, pretty close together. Scared for the new world. It's based on Australia. You know, the battleship can be way more dangerous than they'll ever be. Yeah, Australia is known for that. For dangerous creatures, literally on land, on water, don't matter. Something can kill you in every square inch of that fucking, fucking country. It's crazy. Hey, southern U.S. got some crazy shit too, like Black Widows and stuff. I think those are also in the Midwest. But I don't know. I'm not a fucking animal expert. I'm just like a guy who doesn't have a real job. So take anything I say ever with a grain of salt. You went to IHOP yet? Is there a reason I should go to... I should, like, are they doing a promotional thing? That seems like such an oddly specific question to just ask for no reason. There's got to be something going on at IHOP. How long is the episode of Rebellic going to be? I think it's probably going to be like around average length, but it's because there's one less fight than usual. Or at least the last couple episodes. One less fight in the last couple. Sorry if I'm sniffling. That's my bad. I get mad allergies this time of year.
There now, you've captured the brass monkey. Well done. Take this little monkey to the governor in Port Regal for his just desserts.
Appreciate it, Inspector Kemp. Oh, last stream I said I never had IHOP. Yeah, I'm not starting today. I'm not starting today either. Maybe one day I'll have it. Bonnie and Rapier are getting close to promo levels 20 and 31. They have a known soft lock that's easy to avoid. It's soft locks at Marleybone, and make sure to do. Oh, so you have to do their promotion quests before Marleybone. I think we'll be all right. I still use both of them pretty frequently, so. Remember when IHOP did that thing where they were IHOB for like a month?
Let's get our short friend here to the governor. Then we can find Mr. Gilbert.
Dude, I love when Emmett speaks ever. It's so good. It's such a good time. Whenever he's yapping. I prefer Denny's. I also don't think I've ever been to a Denny's. They both seem like they do pretty much the same thing. Although IHOP, I think, has specs further into pancakes and omelets. Where's the governor at? Whoa! Hey, bro, come on. Let's...
I understand you've single-handedly brought this...
Let's relax a little bit. You can put the things away.
Congratulations, Captain. You're quite the adventurer, eh? Never took ship myself. It dealt a great blow for Marleybone against our enemy.
I curse your name! Beware, pirate.
Well, that's the last we'll see of that little...
Captain, I've always prided myself on my mastery of scholastic topics far beyond elemental structure.
Scholastic. All I can think of is the book fair. I'm sorry.
Special
I can't take you seriously no more.
The study of which I took up during my service in Crocotopia. Ah, to plumb the mysteries of the past. Capital.
Oh, this guy, I know Marleybone is like British, but this guy's so British.
There are remarkable ruins, ancient pyramids which, alas, my duties as governor prevent me from exploring. A fabulous treasure, the golden idol of Tolok, lies in the tunnels under the Scurvy Dog's Haven. Fetch me the idol and I'll richly reward you. Yeah, the IHOP parking lot seems like a magical land full of drunk people and hungover people. It's like the Waffle House effect. That's, yeah, it's... drunk people and hungover people. That seems like the market. Don't know what class to play next, Musketeer or Privateer. Never really played Musketeer, so I can't help you very much with that. I think Privateer is pretty fun, but depends on how you want to play, I guess, in the end of the day. That's how it all is. Oh, is this... Did I get the fucking side quest guy? How much did he don't even give 55 XP. Yeah, you can keep that. You can keep that. Oh my god. They got a musical number in here?
Forgive my partner. What he means to say is, greetings, Captain. May we interest you in any of our wares?
950 for that? Let's go.
I understand you're here to find...
When a pirate's not engaged in his employment.
There's a rather important shipment of goods we've been expecting for some time. Best not get into exactly what they are. You understand?
Contraband.
Although our dark
Bars, yeah.
involves the crime of
Enough. You'll find the drain leading into the sewers under the bridge. Go check on Mr. Rackstraw.
Gilbert does have generational bars to spit. That's true. That's undeniable. Oh, wow. That's pretty close to here, huh? I like when stuff's in a concentrated area so I don't have to sail for 30 minutes. Sometimes it's pretty nice. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just like walking somewhere. Sometimes it's good to just get the steps in instead of just take the ship. Instead of take the car. Woo, yeah, baby! Pirate stream! Yes, sir.
Well, we found him first.
Oh, man. I love the giant Larry the Lobster model. And also the French Larry Lobster model. What do I not need? I kind of like all these things is the problem. I don't need that. We'll pop that, pop that. Slow this guy for no reason other than I feel like it, and that's all it really takes. I'm about a backseat game and demand you promote Scratch. I promoted him once. But he's kind of like a side project, because I know the payoff is there at the end, but he's not amazing for a while. What level are you? 29, I think? 29. At 30, I'll have to maybe hit up the Bazaar with me. I can do that off stream, because, like, who the fuck wants to watch me go there and sift through gear for 20 minutes? Being like, I don't know if I want to pay for this one. Oh, do I want to splurge for 2 damn? I don't know. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not the best viewing experience. I'll probably do afterwards. Hey, man, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
You can make your own Wiz Pirate World. What would you base it off of? I don't know. It's something I just don't think about. You know? It's just not something I've really... Like, I've thought of other worlds being from Wiz being put into Pirate. But I haven't really thought deeply about, you know, oh, I make a Wiz world, it's gonna be like this, it's gonna have this theme, it's gonna like, you know what I'm saying? I've never been that into the lore to, like, make a brainchild in my mind about it. Favorite companion right now? I like watching March shred guys like Paper, but Emmett's really funny. You know? I mean, look at his hat, look at his mustache. He's a really funny guy. So I lean towards that. I lean towards Emmett just for the thrill. And he has utility as well, let's not forget. But...
I will do it.
yeah, I guess I just do that. Doesn't really matter. Not really an optimal turn. I was usually thinking about other things, but it's fine. How we doing? Spicy, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Just run through Pirate. Just questing along. On my little merry way, you know? Tonka's cooking. I know Tonka promotes at 40, which isn't too far. I might go for it just out of curiosity, just to be different. You know what I'm saying? Just to be quirky and different. Oh, God. Sir Callie's getting just a complete ass whooping. There on the right. I like Ratbeard. Ratbeard's pretty sick. He's a funny guy. I want to put March here and just rely, like, expect her to cook with a Blade Storm. I think I just do. Then maybe do that. Then just do that. That seems like a good idea. If you love marchers, wait till you play Swash and watch. I don't know if it's fan or fawn, but whoever they are, sends every mob in the game to death by 1,000 cuts. Well, sounds like I should play Swash at some point. That does sound enticing. Speaking of 1,000 cuts, man, why is the shot just Sir Callie's ass instead of the action going on? That's the most King's Isle fucking shot of all time. Wiz has this problem too, where sometimes a big rock is just in the way of whatever is being cast. Oh my god, Emmett, you don't have to do this. He's just one guy. He has dad vibes. He has like dad vibes, but if dad like left and never came back for the milk. That's a good description of Ratbeard, I think. Most of the inhuman resources. Why does it sound like an abusive department of a big company? That's like what Amazon's human resources are.
For justice. Yay, I will do it.
This probably works. I think we get a kill here. With the Doom spell crit take, I think we just finish the job. Oh, double epic too. You never see my character pop off because he's too busy doing just twiddling his thumbs in the corner, rallying the troops, throwing big cartoonishly large anvils on people's heads. Hey, Marley Bone. Oh, he got the tie on the head? It's party time. This guy went to IHOP earlier. This guy went to Denny's, bro. I haven't played this game in a while. I actually started to like this game more than Wizard. I mean, gameplay-wise, it makes sense. There's just less stuff. Which is a shame. They made Grub Guardian instead of a New World. That's so wild. Oh, that's crazy to think about. I still got Grub Guardian on my phone. I don't think it's in the App Store anymore. But I still have it. It's like having Flappy Bird now. It's a similar scenario. It's kind of an equivalent, a little bit. Maybe a little bit of a false equivalent, but whatever, in terms of popularity.
Stolen? Oh, bother.
That's what I'm saying, Sullivan.
Well, the goods are contraband. We can hardly go to the authorities. Indeed, we need your help, good captain. Deliver this message to Captain Corcoran, informing him of the delay.
Okay, goddamn, bro. I hear you. You don't gotta spit all over my fucking neck, man.
Captain, I've important information. I can be of aid in your current dilemma. Provided
What is this, Oblivion? Yeah, take the $1. Go ahead.
When I could not help
Who's this Thieves Guild bullshit?
From a nearby storm drain, I distinctly heard the sounds of a
Nah, I actually like it. I think it's cool. It's not bullshit. I like stuff like that in video games.
being carried away. They sounded quite heavy.
Quite heavy.
The brigand leader spoke with a clear Valencian accent, and his foot, I must conclude, the villain who
Word.
stole this cargo was
Good to know.
from Valencia.
One gold. I was a little bit more would have been funny. Maybe like 1,000. Maybe some guy's got to like go do a quest or something to Tim and Pam. They both look so funny. Whatever, they're not important. What's up, guys?
Go tell Mr. Sullivan I delivered it as promised. It was late, true, but through no fault of mine. Stolen? Well, that's unfortunate, but hardly my Iago. He's a Valencian rogue, as treacherous a unicorn as ever sailed the skies. He worked for Nick Deadeye, boss of the Wharf Rats in Scrimshaw. Deadeye must want Port Regal's black market. I can't stop him.
You're about to get a really good Riv-only companion. Put Repos 2, Blade 2 on him, trust. That seems like the bread and butter combo for every companion ever made. Okay, he's not in this one. I'm assuming he's in a quest, a subsequent quest. Excuse the lisp there. Never give up. Never give up in your dreams. I mean, maybe there's some cases, you know, where maybe you think about it, being a Somali pirate, maybe, you know, might take it a step too. Maybe it's not like One Piece where they're fighting the man and they're just like stealing and shit. But you know what? I respect the ambition. You see the lid just fly off this shit? Did anyone else see that? Or was that cut off by the green screen somehow? Regardless, that should stay on the ground. I ain't gonna pick that up. You're gonna have to stay over there. You're in the timeout corner. I probably should have marked that spot, because we're obviously gonna have to go back. That would have been really smart and a big saving of time. But I'm not the type of guy to think about that kind of thing. You know, when something requires a modicum of brain power, usually it's somebody else's job. Not mine. Not mine. I wouldn't designate that task to me. You know what doesn't really require a modicum of brain power? Bacon bread. I made bread in my oven today. Not today, yesterday. It was like an all-day process. But it's so worth. It tastes so much, especially if you're in the States, where we're like, we're known for having just the shittiest bread of all time. It's so, oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good. It's such a good thing about like autumn slash fall slash winter. Hold on, I guess I'm going to the wrong place. But I cannot like swelter and sweat when I have my oven at 480 for like 2 hours to make bread. Which is pretty nice. Instead, it's cozy all of a sudden because the weather outside's cold.
Nick Deadeye, keep your voice down. Now, who's asking?
You make this a full-length vid? This stream? I mean, there'll be parts of it maybe in a vid, but not particularly. It's the guy!
So, come see me immediately, eh, what? Best not talk about Deadeye too long. You're looking for the Valencian?
Made out of Skull Island Stagecoach.
He'd certainly know.
I would appreciate it.
Eager to tell you. If you ask me, only a fool
She would
walks
slap.
into Deadeye's place looking for a fight. But I won't stop you. Go to the quad.
It's a surprise!
Under the jaws of the whale. That's where they meet.
You know what that means. If it's a surprise. If it says it's a surprise and not crown shop item. That's money. But no, I mean, if you watch the last pirate video, I'll probably summarize. When I have enough content worth summarizing, I'll probably make a video on Cool Ranch stuff and, like, you know, probably more opinion heavy. But some of this stream will probably be used in it somewhere, but it won't be like a video in and of itself. I don't really make stream highlight videos, so they tend to not do very well. Unless you're really funny, and I'm not particularly funny. I'm, like, okay, but I'm not, like, good. I know it can be annoying to be asked about other games when you're playing something else, but I'm curious if you ever played RuneScape before. I've played a little bit of new school RuneScape. A long, long time ago. Oh, I'm not taking that quest. Fuck no. But no, I don't, no, I don't play. Never played, like, the legit old school RuneScape. But I understand the correlation because it is a similar concept of like a AFK clicker game, like RuneScape. But no, I haven't played it. Also, I don't think it's annoying to ask about the game. I just don't find that annoying. If anything, it's like cool that people in my chat talk to me at all. Because they don't have to. copy Jay Schlatt's personality. I think the problem with that is whenever you copy like anybody's personality, it inevitably comes off as inauthentic. I think obviously like if you watch like YouTube and stuff, or you watch specific influencers and all that, you sort of like subtly and accidentally copy their dialects and like some things and like cadences and nuances a bit. But to like purposely be like, I'm gonna fucking copy this shit, it I think would come off as either inauthentic or just like a worse version of somebody else. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's my viewpoint on it. Also, Jay Schlatt is a very unique, like, shtick. Like, he leans all the way in on playing a character completely, which I think is interesting. You don't see a ton of people like that. I'm not gonna do the one crewmate quest. Which one? Which one are you talking about? Is that not this one? Holy shit, man. He used every weapon in the dictionary, and by that I mean 2, which is a lot. That's 2 pages of book. It's a thick book.
On it. Yes, Captain. Orale.
Yeah, I can't tell if I like missed. If I missed a quest, let me know. I might have. I've missed a couple already. I think there's a few companions I still haven't, or like side quest companions I still haven't gotten. But I haven't really thought about it much, because usually if it's a side quest companion and they're not very good, so it evens out. But the thing is, if a companion's funny enough, I usually just use them anyway. But why did the sound just like mute itself? Switched to old school RuneScape a while back. I feel like nostalgia is the only thing keeping the game alive. I feel like that could be true. I don't really know. But I do know that RuneScape is still mad popular. It is still very, very big. Like Tonka, he's pretty big too. You know, big guy. Cool guy. But that shit, yeah, RuneScape has been popular since I've, like, known what a computer is. It feels like. Would have been a better investment to play that instead of Club Penguin as a kid, because, you know, one's still alive and one isn't, but... Can't be perfect. Should probably ask you have Lucky Jack Russell. I don't. I do not. Not in this crew, nope. I've heard he's very good. But I unfortunately heard that after I did the Presidio quiz. And I got Dead Mike, who's really funny, so I'm not that mad. And his quest line itself seems pretty interesting, so I'm excited to do more. Almost everyone that plays the game now are adults. I mean, Wiz is kind of the same. I get where they're coming from. I think it's cool when a game, like when people can get older and still enjoy a game, because it's not like that with every game. It's just not. Like, there's a lot of games that I liked a lot as a kid, and then you grow up and you're like, yeah, this just don't hit the same anymore. And it's not the game's fault, it's just that you got older. It's the same thing with, like, all media, though. People love to be like, man, this just isn't as good as it, like, anymore, or this used to be better, and in the end, it's just usually nostalgic pining over the experience they had when they were younger. I do probably tier lineup is Scratch March Jack. Well, I can always buy the Crown Shop clone of him. I called it the Clown Shop. Maybe a more apt description. But if I wanted to get into PvP, I'll buy the Crown Shop clone, and maybe we go from there. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, which is probably never. That's a bridge that'll be under construction for the next 10 years.
Ah, blast and dash it all, As to that stolen... There's a vortex hard by Port Regal. That's where he's hiding. So good journey to ye, pirate. I'd not come back this way if I were ye.
Adventure Quest fans. I don't even know if I've heard of that. Versatility of some games is absolutely insane. Being able to revisit it whenever enjoying it. That is... Yeah. That's true. Not every game's got it like that. Best way to make money is level 20 whiz? I don't know. Maybe fishing's your best bet because you're not in any good like gold grinding spots yet. Because Winter Tusk, where you get to the big guns, they don't really have an easy couch potato farm either. So it's probably fishing for the time being. I'd recommend starting a couch potato farm up, but you can't really do that until Arc 3. But once you do, you'll never have gold problems again in your life. I promise you. Maelstrom Alice. Ooh, that's an ominous name. I'm gonna get a pet. Hey, good luck saving the money for that. It's hard. It's really hard. Pet breeding in Wiz is so expensive. I don't want to say gate-kept, but you're kind of gate-kept from it until, like, level 50. If it's your first character. But yeah, I would suggest fishing, personally. That's where my mind goes to, at least. Could be wrong. Because I haven't started a character without $1 million in a long time. Just farm the one Winter Tusk boss on, bro. Pretty much, yeah. Get couch potatoes, get him powers, sell them. Oh, that's... I hate how late in the game that strat is, though. It's like an Arc 3 thing, and that should be an Arc, like, 1 or 2 thing. This is a jolly little track. Skull Island got some good jolly little tracks, and some also just good tracks, period. Music in this game's been great across the board. That's something I think that this game and Wiz share. Go really far into the Maelstrom so you get goal updates. Alright, I'll try and play it safe. What boss is it? Oh, I don't remember his name. He's like sort of midway through the world. I forget. I wish I could help more. But if you Google best gold farm, you'll probably find it. I think I just run that. Actually, no. I run this, because this guy's going to have to pass through there eventually. And then I run that. And then I run this. And then he goes up here. And we'll start with that. Guys, I've got a feeling that the question mark on the quest and the companion is that guy. Which is cool, because he looks pretty sick. I'm down. I'm open to the idea. He's some boar. Pretty much sums it up. Where do I even start with this? I guess I just go for the toad. Oh, Emmett's range is so shit. I don't want to move him up here, though, because I don't really have, like, a sufficient... I think what I'm actually going to do... See if March can block this off. Tonka blocks this off. And then we just make the choke. This guy on flank is going to be a problem, but... whatever. We'll figure it out. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm usually... General rule of thumb, I'm usually in a pretty good mood. Winter is fun for the cozy vibes. Do I miss running outside? And yes, I know I can run the winter, but yesterday the streets were literally flooding. So I opted out. Makes sense. Winter weather's pretty cruel. Especially for running. Because even in, like, gym class, I'm not somebody who runs outside because I just, you know, am a filthy gaming gremlin. But when I ran in gym class in high school, shit, running when it's, like, super cold, always, when you inhale a lot of air, it, like, would cut up my throat a bit. And I imagine it's the same for most people. Now, this guy's getting mega to oblivion. Having a storm boss who's very low health. Yeah, you guys gotta lock down. I trust. He's a nobody boss in the end. And there's a lot of them. Trust me, Wiz is full. Aztec is full of them. Is this a solo run? I ideally would like to solo everything, yes. I know there's some fights later in the game where people are like, whoa, slow down, Buster. You can't slow down. So we'll see what happens when that happens. Oh, this is a problem. You go over here. You do that. And you stay there. And yeah, okay, this is... I like where this is going. I like where this is going. That looks like it would hurt. He does like a fucking football bump. Like a straight up just shoulder charge. Which, look at how, like... His fucking delts are huge. That would hurt so much. And he's got crab shell skin. Would not want to be hit by that. That charge, no. Luckily, this game's so much easier to solo than Wiz. It's part of its appeal, I think. Is you're never really soloing. Because Tonka's in your team. Just beating up guys way smaller than him. To feel good. No, he's not doing that. It's because I told him to do it. Everybody in this game solo, just need the right setup, then I will happily try and solo everything. Although I would appreciate, just for future reference, I don't think we're at that point yet by any means. But I should probably use Emmett's like skills. But when it gets to that point, just like let me figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And actually get Repel Borders 5 and it's busted. I know Overwatch is similar, where they give you, like, you can push people back, which is crazy in my mind right now. But maybe I just haven't gotten to a point in the game where everybody's that crazy. Way to go, King. Way to go, Emmett. Good stuff. Tonka? Would not want to be on the receiving end of Tonka, I'll just say. Then that guy got... Oh, is he gonna join?
Ah, here's Mr. Sullivan's missing cargo. Let's get it back to him.
I find I'm tired of working for a filthy rat.
Damn. Alright, man. Level 32? I guess it's close to where I'm at now, but I just don't have a lot of trading points yet. Start a video on Pirate. To see you streaming it after finishing. Or happy to see you... hold on, let me read that. With a clear state of mind. Just saw our video on Pirate to see you streaming it after finishing. Happy to see some more love for this game. Yeah, I like Pirate a lot. That video also did a lot better than I thought it would. It's not like popping off or anything, but it's doing like about the average like Wiz Tackles Delete video levels of views, which is pretty cool. Excuse me, I'm just trying to get through here. If you could just leave me alone here, guys. Is it a crime to walk? I guess jaywalking is a crime. I'm probably doing the equivalent of that, but could you just leave me alone for 5 minutes? Thank you.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, Captain. At your command. Yes, yes.
R2 Bladestorm 2 is the R for, we'll see.
Yes,
Is it for repost or relentless? Does he have relentless even? This dude is agility, right? That's his thing. That's his statistic.
Yes, yes. Yes, the captain. Yes.
Heaven is not good. Damn. Going in on my king.
What now?
I'm gonna use Evan anyway because he's funny. I just sell ship parts. He's a good anti-musket at max pro, but even then he's bad because he's a will unit, so he gets shredded by crits. Oh, I have a counterpoint. And I think this might change your mind. He's got a funny hat, a funny mustache. Does that sway you at all? Does that change your mind? Is he S tier now after that?
Yes, yes.
Game's most fun if you use commands you like instead of the meta. I think I'll probably play as a blend of the two.
You're back.
Because I kind of just like using random shit sometime for fun.
Excellent.
But sometimes you also need to submit to the meta demon.
Enough, I say. Mustangs.
A lady fair to see the pearl. Condemned.
I feel bad skipping his dialogue.
Solemn silence in a dull dark dock. In a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock.
Enough. Sally came to these
Okay.
skies to free a prisoner from Fort El. She was working with a pirate.
Oh my god, it's this guy. I remember this guy.
Inside a great cave, carved to look like a monster.
See, I'll probably change things around.
Yes, Captain.
That's why Nanu Nanu is the best companion. He is pretty good. He's only what, the statistically 6th best fucking hero? Let's see, maybe 5th.
Yes.
Yes, captain.
Is it Iago? Or, yeah, it's an I. He'll get an epic at some point. I'm gonna use him for now because he looks cool. And that's all it takes. All I gotta do is be new and shiny, and I'm all in. If you want to be a meta demon, bro, Bonnie would see at level 31. I've been working on Bonnie scratching the beard, the great rat beard. I've been working on just as like a side thing, just because I know they're all super good. And I'll probably slot them in here and there whenever I need to do something, like, particularly difficult. But there's a lot of fights where Emmett and Nanu Nanu are just going to be getting it done because it's funny. Burst 2, double tap 2, Overwatch 1 goes hard. It sounds like it would. Promotions are so crazy. I think it's kind of... I wish they would make more, like, shitty side companions have more promos, even if it's just, like, gold promos. I don't really care. Like fucking this guy, or this guy, or this guy. This guy's been promoted once. He'll never see the light of day again. He gonna be in the ship, just hanging out forever. So I wish they would do like a little bit more with that, but I imagine it takes time to model things, especially because there's not like an active dev team. So.
Ahoy, Captain! Meow, meow, meow. This is quite the honor. I've heard of you. You're the one who found old Don's treasure. Well played. You're quite...
Well, if it isn't Captain Kitty himself.
Oh wow, dude, bro, Ratbeard's firing already.
Again, Ratbeard. Captain, I heard you were the trusting sort, but I had no idea. Do you keep this one out of mercy?
I'll rip your ears off.
That makes sense. Ratbeard is
Enough
kind
of
of,
that. We're here to find Sally,
you know.
not open old
I don't want to say he's right there. I don't want to say it, but
Ah, you're looking for Sally? She was working with me to free a the prisoner? Now that's a secret. I think I can. Gortez hired Sally and I to free none other than Napoleon himself.
that's the guy from the puppet show.
Where to begin? Some say Napoleon is the most dangerous mind in the spiral. I don't know about that, but I can tell you he is a military genius and surprisingly short. Oh, but please don't tell him I said that. He has this thing about his height and wearing tall hats and, you know what? Forget I said anything. You have been to Polaris, right? No? Oh my, well it's a lovely place if you like glaciers and penguins and pickled herring. Which is much tastier than it sounds, actually. I know it has a reputation, but if you find the right herring flavors, it can be an absolute...
We're so back. That was kind of a short puppet show, though. I'm surprised. Like, it was like 15 seconds. Wait, it's still going?
Military genius. Well, you do know that he managed to climb from shipping clerk to Emperor of Polaris in only 10 years. It's true. Granted, the Penguin Revolution helped, but that's still a very impressive track record. And once he became emperor, oh my, that's when it turned scandalous. He rebuilt the Polarian Navy from the ground up and attacked all of his allies at once. Valencia, Marylebone, and Monquista. The greatest military powers in the spiral. How's that for ambition? By the way, I absolutely love those pants. So flattering. Where did you find them? I have so much trouble finding pants that fit. They're always too tight around the hips. It's a curse. I have my mother's tale. What's that? Oh, Napoleon. Well, he was betrayed, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed you knew the rest. Marylebone started a revolt in Napoleon's backyard, and Valencia unleashed that clockwork armada. They turned the tide. Napoleon was captured and imprisoned here, at Fort Elena. Fort Elena is also where they're holding our friend, Mustang Sally. And I have to say, it's an absolute beast of a prison. Thick walls, stout gates, huge guns, and an army of guards. Gortez and I intend to free Napoleon. It's a crazy idea, I know. But Gortez wants Napoleon to win his little civil war in Monquista. And as for me, well... my fee will keep me and Mr. Norrington in pickled herring for the rest of our days. So that's the arrangement. I get you into that prison to free... I'm hiring you to start a war. It's a prestigious line of work with a long and glorious tradition. Start by attacking Marylebone ships. Report back once my countrymen are well riled up.
I like when a game has, like, not complex, it isn't really complex, but when they have, like, sort of interesting politics that you're involved in. That's kind of fun. Because in Wiz, it's just, like, go kill God and then come back and, like, hang out and you get extra credit and it's chill. But I feel like there's a bit more, like, nuance to this, and I think that's fun. Isn't that just, like, come on, that's fun. Who's like little new? Who's like complex, mildly complex shit going on? That's fun, man. We like to have fun around here with our storytelling, at least somewhat. Excuse me, I have the hiccups now. I drank too much water in the interim. Only 3? This guy's the GOAT. Only gotta beat 3 ships and not 10. This is a bad one to take. 2v1's maybe not ideal, but whatever. Surely this won't have any consequences. Surely it won't have any consequences down the line. I'll just get boarded by this guy, it's fine. Used to be 6, I'm glad they nerfed it. Part 1 story is really interesting. I just don't know when it happens timeline-wise. I have no idea either. Probably things just happens in the future. That lines up probably. But I got no idea. Whoa. I haven't seen these models yet. They're kind of cool. Many have tried to work out the timeline and none have succeeded. I don't know how you do it. One Mushu puppet show. I know the one you're talking about. Is the one with Malister literally in it? Yeah. It is what it is. I'm just gonna enjoy it. As its own detached sort of thing. It used to be 10. I'm glad they nerfed him. When did they nerf him in the Captain Dan quest? Look. Go there. You know where to go.
As you wish.
And Novus they mentioned. Yeah, I have like, it's. I guess for lore heads, it's worth piecing together. But I don't know. King's Isle is not really known for keeping the story straight in one game, and let alone two, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just enjoy the ride, and then maybe get nitpicky about it when it gets to that point. Hello everyone, what's going on, Spyro? It's still I'm still baffled about how wizards and pirates coexist in the same universe that happen to never collide. They collide sometimes in smaller ways. Like Boochbeards and Mirage hanging out. That's more of an Easter egg than anything. I wouldn't really take it as something to like think about and, you know, put the microscope over. Whoop. You ever just shake your desk on accident with your leg? I'm surely people other than me gotta do that. Oh, this guy's kind of gonna get cooked, huh? Oh well, we just kind of gotta live with that.
I'm on it.
Not much we can do there. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that helps. I just didn't pay attention to his health at all. I was like, he'll be fine up there, and he wasn't. Meet a pirate in Chrysalis? Yeah, you did. There's some crossover. I don't know. Regardless, it is how it is. I don't really. They're different games. I don't think keeping the storyline straight is particularly a top priority. At least over at King's Isle, I don't think it is. So I'll just be playing. I think that's the best way to enjoy it. I think it's best to enjoy them as like isolated experiences. That's probably how I'll do it. Or ideally, I will do it. Mark's gonna just fucking kick that dude's ass again. It happens. For someone who played Wiz and wondered why huge characters didn't ever run up to you and kill you. Yeah, they never do that. I don't know why. I don't think it's ever explained why. It's just like how it goes. It's just like the game needs to be like a game that works, and thus, that's what happens. Which I guess is, you know, makes sense. Makes enough sense. Alright, I'm just gonna fucking get boarded again. I think the strategy is get boarded over and over. And that's the quickest way we deal with this conundrum that is a ship quest. I got funny hats. They're trying to take Emmett's throne in the funny hat game. But it takes a lot to beat that. It really takes a lot. Excuse me, sorry. At least these guys aren't that strong. I mean, they're strong, but they're not like, holy shit, you know? It's not like, oh my god, they're all gonna kill me, they're all gonna take with health. No, they're fine. They just exist. Ooh, casting that backwards. Was that like a trick? What the hell? Just trying to stunt on everyone in the vicinity. Fair enough. You know what? Sometimes you gotta... The mob quests get a little mundane, so you gotta just fucking stunt on everyone. Sir Callie? Another turn 1 Sir Callie spawn. I ain't mad at that. Sir Callie been coming through today. So respect there. Where it's due. Get the accuracy buff on. Then depending on which... They're probably going to pick this lane, and it'll probably be too... Oh, I think I'm going to do this instead, just in case. Maybe somebody will walk through it. You never know. We can have this dude go flank. What's his name again? Iago. We can have Iago go flank. And then everybody else deal with the main brunt of things on the left. Or I guess the top lane? To speak in MOBA term. Yeah, there is a... They don't really fight this. It would be an interesting... Put that in the death battle ballad. They still do death battle. Is that a channel that still exists? Merle Ambrose versus Boochbeard. Do we put it in the... Do we put it in the suggestion box? I think we do. No, that's a waste. Get this guy. Actually, no. Get this guy. And get this guy.
What do you need? I will do it.
That's probably fine. This should work. Nothing like a good rat ghost to slap a guy upside the head 5 times. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's not the end of the world, obviously, but I would have liked for it to hit. Iago getting cooked by one dude. Okay, maybe 2 guys. He's in an unfortunate spot. I'll have to move him around. I think we just run that. That seems like it'll be good for him. It'll get him on the right track, straight up fly right. Then move him to this side so he doesn't keep getting sniped. And move Emmett up. And we just go from there. It seems like the strat. This person's been playing Pyre since like 10 years ago. The video made such a big smile on my face. Hey, that's awesome, man. Seeing the game receive attention and good updates lately has made me so ed. It's definitely getting a little bit of the limelight back, which is nice to see. I'm excited to see if the momentum keeps up. I think it will for a little bit, but it really depends on a lot of things. You can send your companions on missions? Yeah, I just forget. Send your spicy let me in on the ship XP spam strat. It's pretty goated. It's pretty fucking good.
On it.
He'll be fine if I send him up there. If I send me up there, I think I'll still be in his LOS. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Now we just blast this dude with Emmett and March, and maybe if we get lucky, he dies. There's some luck involved there. Maybe a good Relentless and a good... Nah, I think it's just done there. Emmett still might be able to kill. Oh, with the double tap and the epic for good measure. Disgusting, man. Get that man. Oof. For such a snazzy dresser. He gets dirty in the ship combat. Where do I want to... Oh, I want to fucking... That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to heal this guy who's about to die. It's alright, buddy. We got you. There's a big eagle for you. And he's like a turn away. He's on death's door pretty much. And he's getting dodged. Oh. This guy's so cooked. Literally, the bomb lit a big fire under him and he got roasted. And, yeah. Treasure time! That's like a regular show bit. Except, like, way less funny. So I'll probably never do that again. I'm never saying that again. Anyway, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be like 2 minutes. So don't, actually, you can leave. I can't control it. I can't force you to stay. But I'll be back in a second. Wait, hold on. We're back. We're back. We're so back. We're so back and ready to do more ship combat. Because that's what it's all about around here, isn't it? Unfortunately, it's what's Unfortunately, it's what it's all about. This guy looks pretty... I might be able to just ship combat him. Fair and square. I just need to hit, like, anything ever. And then I'll probably be able to get him. Dude, the more ship combat I do, the more I'm like, yeah, I get why people have been asking for rework for the last 6 years. It's not, like, atrocious, but it gets so tedious. Come on. I was so close. Dude, can I just have one isolated 1v1 once so I can make this not miserable? Can you just let me have that? Or is that too much? Looks like it's too much. I'm gonna just board this guy. My pet is a tarantula in game. It's cool. That's cool. It can be quite boring. Yeah. Especially with how whiz pets can be. Some of them can just be a big pile of garbage, and that's pretty funny. They fucking threw caltrips on the ground. Dude, relax. I guess, you know, I am presumably seeing their ship and killing them and having them descend into the abyss below forever. But it's not that serious. Just how often and how much you gotta do it. Oh, you're talking about ship combat. Yeah, ship combat is tedious. That's for sure. Ship combat is tedious. At least this one's only 3. That makes it way better than 10. 10 is like, dude, what was bro cooking in his mind? Do you have anything of value in your hands? You don't. How do you always fucking manage to do this? Everybody else is putting the numbers in, contributing. What do you have to say for yourself?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, it's an epic. Never mind. He's just the goat. Bro, knocked him over like a bowling pin. He said, "Head to the gutters, boy." Turns out, actually fighting a ship makes us a little more bearable. This guy might take another turn to get obliterated, but that's the game. That happens. Back with food. Hello again. Oh, you're not gonna believe this. You missed ship combat. Now you're gonna have to rewind and catch up. No, I'm just kidding. It's ship combat. Not much interesting going on. What world do you think would be next for Pirate? I forget what they said. I know a lot of it hinges on reusing assets. So it would probably be something that already exists. I feel like they've said before that they know what they're gonna do next, and I don't remember. I always thought Krakatopia would be cool, or Grizzleheim. Both of them would be interesting here. Just to see in a different environment and actually, like, because in Wiz you don't really explore those worlds very much. Especially Krakatopia, you just kind of go to 3 monuments and that's it. Polaris would make sense too. Polaris would make a ton of sense as well. All 3 of those would make sense. But I would be curious to see how they do it. I think Croc would be my personal, like, if I had to pick one, it would be Croc or Grizzleheim, and then Polaris is like the 3rd, maybe. Hello, Catbeard.
Meow, well done, Captain. You've stung Her Majesty's Navy into action, and now the real fun begins. Ready for more? Marleybone's annoyed, but we need them really angry. So what's next? You sneak into Port Regal and abscond with the governor's oldest daughter. It's brilliant. The young lady's always sneaking away and so... Drop this note in her chambers to pin the blame on Valencia. Mr. Gilbert and Port Regal will advise you. Bring the girl here when you're done.
Polaris, Grizzleheim, Croc, and Raja are the front runners. Makes sense. It's just because there's so many assets that exist, and they all would be good. So I wouldn't... between all of them, I don't really care. I'm sure they'll all be good if they are ever made. Which is, I guess, the key words, rather, is ever made. We'll see if that happens or not. I hope it does. For the sake of the game and the consumer, I hope it happens. I wonder what they would do for Croc to make it different from Wiz. That's what's exciting about it, because I would have no idea. Because Croc and Wiz was so Wiz-specific. It was up with the Croconomicon and, like, Malisteer. Which is part of why that world is so good in Arc 1 and Wiz. But you can't use any of that in Pirate. So that's, I think, why it would be fun. You get to explore more of the world, like, itself. And its history and all that. That would be fun. There's also Darkmoor. I forgot about Darkmoor, but that is also on the docket. That's on the to-do list, too. Again, it would also be fun. I think the game is coming back. I think it's in a phase where it's close to maybe... I don't know. I think coming back is such a... maybe not a broad term, but it's... might be a bit overemphasized on what's actually happening. Because I don't want people to get their hopes up. I wouldn't say it's like, oh, it's coming back for sure, but I think it's on the way up. It's building up to a point where it could come back, if that makes sense.
The best way in. There's a... Yes, he is a major general. Good luck.
Adam Blake's video is really nice. I did look at see part of it, and I thought it was cool. It's such a aggressive, and I mean that in a good way, level of fandom to just make a world from scratch to put in. I think that's fucking crazy and pretty cool. I don't think we're sneaking. I'm literally fucking... I mean, you hear the steps this big-ass mount's making. We ain't sneaking nowhere. Believe me. They're gonna hear us coming. Casual kidnapping? That's what I'm saying. It's just a casual kidnapping. It's not like a serious kidnapping. Just casual.
Well, what have we here?
Box Dimension Emmett?
We're the kidnappers around here. You botched our job with the pelican, remember? Now we get even.
And he's named Beamish? That's okay. I don't wanna kill that guy. He's just look at him. He's so funny. He's just Emmett, but I don't even know if he's recolored. He looks almost exactly the same. I think his jacket's green, but whatever. Get the will buff. This guy just gets fucking walloped is the problem. Because that's strength. Yeah, he just gets cooked alive in the pressure cooker. Maybe we'll just drop a big Emmett slow and hope it does something, even though it probably won't. Because all could pay to make a real world. That's the problem. They have to pay people. I don't think their parent company wants to like pay people to do stuff for Pirate, and that's where the real root is. Worlds aren't the current plan, but the next world is always fun to theorize about. Yeah, yeah. I think they said like the soonest it would come is 2025 or 2026, which is a lot of time. Put the absorb on Yago over there because he's not a lot of defense as a frontliner. That should be enough to kill this guinea pig man. Shout out to guinea pigs, great animal. But this one is getting cooked up. Not literally, because, you know... I guess there's no reason not to, but it's not what we're about. It's what we're about around here. We're about just killing people ethically in a video game about pirates. What companion can you wait to get? The thing is, I don't know what companions are coming out for Privateer. I know the story ones, obviously, like the El Toros of the world. Spoiler, but... in terms of, like, Privateer-specific companions, I have no real idea of what to be excited about. We'll think about how a third game would be, but considering how Pirate turned out, they definitely couldn't handle it. Yeah, they couldn't handle a third. And at least they know that. But they definitely couldn't. And they almost tried. They almost tried. Would not have ended well. Presumably. Insert El Toro jingle. That is good. That's good, man. His plushie is coming out. So that's something. Hey, pirate fans, you're eating good. The El Toro plushie is on its way. Let's go, Emmett. Pop off, King. Emmett still put in work. All he does is work, work, work. That's why he's on the team still. He worked harder than everyone else. This, I think, kills Sloth Guy. Dog Guy? It's a mystery. You're gonna have to open the loot box and find out. Okay, yeah, that guy did die, thank God. I wasn't sure if he would, actually. I sounded confident, but I wasn't really sure. Emmett's gonna bust a billion... I guess they're not bullets. I guess he's gonna bust a billion electric barrages. Beamish is just trying to fit in, but he's not that guy. You'll never be what Emmett is. You can try. You can try and jack the swag as much as you want, but in the end, there's only one. I don't think Emmett kills him, so I'm gonna just move up a bit. I think Yago kills that guy for sure with one. Is there any news on what the devs do for Pirate right now? I know like systems and features, there's some buzz, but they can't do a lot. There's literally, you said devs in the comment, there's a single dev working on Pirate. There's only one guy being paid to work on this game full time. So some people switch to it from what I've heard, but I think it's mostly just one guy who does it all the time. So I imagine not a lot. I imagine not a lot. I know Quicksell is coming, and a Mushu Stagecoach, I think. And that might already be here. But regardless, it's mostly quality of life stuff. Which is good, because quality of life stuff is good. And this game needs a lot of it still. There's still a lot of, like, rough edges. Doing Halloween and birthday stuff.
Captain,
An event's good. I like events.
I have to say, I have a bad feeling about this.
Aye, you're right. The job's all backwards.
Dude, this is why rappers the
No,
go.
you git. That's not what I mean. Stealing a younger...
Sure. Enough of that. You heard, Catbeard. She wants to escape her boring life. We'll be giving her an adventure. She'll thank us.
I see your point, but don't forget, we're doing this to save Mustang Sally and get a piece of the map. We need to get to
This is why Emmett always got points.
You may not care what I think, but if we free Sally, she and El Toro will get a second chance at true love. That's a rare thing.
All right, we have good reasons. Let's get it done. But Captain, remember this. If any
This is why I love companions, man. I love ethical debates about the main character's actions, even though you don't have a choice. Like, how fun is that?
Oh dear me, a pirate. Are you here to... Very well, pirate. Steal me if you must. Do it quickly, before I...
I've dropped Catbeard's note. Time to go.
That Mortar Pirate in the Crown Shop and Small Figures Only, we need more content. The thing is with the Crown Shop is they're just like copy and pasting.
Men, stop that pirate.
It's just something easy to copy paste, and yeah, it's tough. There's like literally one dev. There's not a lot they can do. Unless Big Corpo puts more devs on the case, which I would love, but it's kind of out of the control of the devs and generally, you know, of fans as well, obviously. Dead Mike is my all-time favorite, even though he's not that... I like Dead Mike a lot, too. I like Dead Mike a lot, man. He's got a lot of funny things to say. Watching you play makes you want to play? Hey, go for it. Game ain't going anywhere, at least it doesn't seem like it. They are British. You know, I didn't think about that. They are literal redcoats with muskets and tricorns. So I guess that's as British as it gets. Sir Callie, another turn 1 spawn. This is happening a lot today. A lot of good pet luck. Feels more creative. I think the concept of companions makes the story just told way more organically and way better. In my opinion, because you get characters interacting with each other, saying things that are interesting. And that does matter. Obviously, it depends on what you value in a game, because some people don't care about, like, story at all, which is totally fine. A game is, first and foremost, a game that you play. But I like it. I like it. This dude, Skull Island's battle theme bumps like crazy. I think it's one of the best all-time King's Isle made themes of any of their games they played or made. Which isn't many. But still, shit slaps.
For justice.
I'm on it.
I'm ready. Orale.
Favorite world? Question mark. For Pirate, I don't know yet, because I haven't really... I've played like half of them. I haven't played all of them. But in Wiz, it's... I can probably answer. And it's either Wizard City, Polaris... I would say Grizzleheim, but Grizzleheim itself sucks and Winter Tusk is good, so it's tough. Lemuria is up there from when I played Lemuria.
What do you need for glory?
But it's probably that crop. Mirage is pretty good too. I played Mirage recently, really liked it. But again, for Pirate, don't really have an opinion because I haven't beaten half the worlds in the game. If not, I think it's over half. Because I've only beaten like Cool Ranch, Skull Island, and Monkista. And they're all good. But I've heard the game like picks up a shit ton on the back half, which is exciting because I'm already enjoying it a lot. Cool Ranch, best world. I've had fun with it so far. Certainly a lot going on.
I knew this was going too well. Come on then. Let's run for our lives.
Dude, that Mike, I'm so glad I picked him. Even if he's not good. Which means Avalon and Wiz, congrats. That's pretty far. I mean, not in the grand scheme of things, because Wiz is a billion fucking worlds long, but... That is a lot of game to play, is what I mean. That's what I'm talking about, Ratbeard. Have you died but edited it out? No. I mean, I've streamed pretty much everything second arc on. So if I died, I couldn't hide it. Which is why I streamed it to begin with. Drop that. We can slow this guy in the corner. And just run it. But I think what's also important to understand is that, like, Wiz is not a hard game if you play Life or Death. So... It's not like a crazy feat. You know what I'm saying? Only keeping it alive because it makes them money. Yeah, pretty much. I'm surprised it does make them money still, to be fair. That is something that you wouldn't expect by looking at, like, just, like, by being around. You know, and seeing, like, people, the amount of people you see in servers and stuff. You wouldn't expect it. But I guess it has to be the case. There's some tough shit in Wiz, even his death. Yeah, in Arc 3 and 4. And I guess some of the end of Arc 2. Like, Chrysalis, yeah, I get. But we'll get to that when we get to that. And, like, Darkmoor, like, challenge dungeons. Which I haven't done. But in Arc 1 and 2, it's, you know, you're gonna be fine. If you're really focused on not losing, you probably just will if you're playing one of those two classes. Emma with the double. Emma with the juicy double. I just witnessed a public execution on the Pirate Discord. What does that mean? Can you elaborate? Because that could mean a couple different things. It could mean somebody's literally posting live leak videos. Or somebody got banned for being annoying. R1 tier uses soul, but there are some fights obviously made for groups. Yeah, I think it's pretty fair. I think it's a, like, reasonable take. But if you plan around things, it's not like Bellic, for example. I don't want to spoil what happens to that if you didn't watch the stream of it, but yeah, I don't. What I'm trying to say is that if you plan around things, if you look at cheats and plan around them properly with gear and like building decks specifically for it, most of the game is preparation from that point. You know what I mean? Like Mirror Lake's a good example where there's like the 4 Storm boss fight where you could lose if you don't buy Bizarre gear that gives you 60 Storm res. Dude was spamming to try and get into the giveaway, was too late and tried to demand the giveaway was redone. Can you just spam those banned? Yeah, it seems like a worthy ban. I obviously wasn't there, but from your retelling, seems like a worthy ban. On this guy's my favorite. It has a big difficulty increase for ships. Make sure to get help or something. Good to know. I'll know when I get to it, I guess. Watching just got me to play Pirate again. I'm glad you're enjoying. Awesome. Hope they bring the Badoo line. Oh, for Pokemon. I was like, huh? For Pokemon. Love the shiny hunt. No, they can't. Other games. Yeah, it's not the same. It don't hit the same. I get where you're coming from. The entire Badoo line is a cool shiny line. And Roselia is good. It's just a good Pokemon lineup. You gotta give it to him. I was late to the party, but witnessed the execution. At least you got to, you know, people love that shit, so. I love witnessing it, rather. All his messages got Thanos snap too. Bro got deleted off the face of the... I was gonna say the Earth, but the server is more accurate. But it is what it is. Don't act a fool when you won't have problems. Lucky Jack's a godsend for privateers and witch doctors. Ooh, I didn't pick him. Oh. I can always buy his clone from the crown shop. But we'll see. Don't think I'll need that. Unironically, my favorite line is a good one. I grew up with Gen 4 too, so it makes it, you know, there's a little bit of nostalgia there because there's not a ton of super good Pokemon lines. At least per type, so a lot of people end up with very similar teams. Myself included. Cabbeard, what's good?
The deed is done. You rascal, you. Mabel hasn't been too difficult, I hope. I'll see she's very
Another day. It's a fat quest.
Now that the Marleybonians are stirred up like angry bees, it's time to do the same to the Armada. Destroy some of their ships.
More ship combat. You can't keep doing this to me, man.
Start a war. Go attack Valencian ships.
Yes? What now?
I gotta give Nanu one of these. It's hard not to.
What do you need?
Give March one as well. Get some talents on the board. Because why would you not want more talents on the board?
What do you need?
What's this guy?
Could you deliver this to Avery in Skull Island for us? I'm sure the old pirate...
Wait, what's this guy wants to do? Oh, I need to reread that. Straptor, Garchomp, and Luxray, pretty much.
You're one of Captain Avery's waifs, I take it? Captain Cat, could you
I'll fucking run it. It seems like an easy quest.
Island for us? I'm sure the old pirate will make the deed worth your while.
Straptor, Garchomp, Luxray, starter. The usual suspects. Yo, Max, first time catching you on stream. Hey, awesome. Welcome to the stream. You're probably a Wiz fan, so it's unfortunate it's a pirate one for your sake, probably, but welcome regardless. Lucky Jack's a melee privateer who excels in battle against other melee enemies because of his high crit rate. Makes sense. I imagine he also gets crit on a shit ton. But regardless, I've seen a few tier lists say he's really good. So it's kind of a shame I didn't pick him, but Dead Mike is funny. I always watch your VODs back, so I usually miss it, but nice to be able to make it. Oh, that's sick. Not many people do that. Which is, so I'm glad. That's cool that you enjoy him. Luxury is so good. Wish it was dark type though. Yeah, and the fan ROM hacks, they usually change it up to be electric dark, but in the actual games, not the case. They said give him no stab on crunch. And thus it was written. Can I not get 2v1 tier? That would be awesome if that could happen. Seems unlikely though. Both privateers and witch doctors increase what Jack's damage scales off of. I can see it. You probably noticed we keep training points. Yeah. I am aware of the training point econ, but I have so much fucking money in this game that it doesn't really matter. The quests like shit gold all over you. And I take it all. Am I getting 2v1? No, this guy's just way better than me. Life. Do you think it was a dark type when I was a kid? Who did it? I mean, it looks like a dark type. I probably just gotta get boarded, man. It's the ship combat problem. It's the ship combat conundrum where everybody's so much better than me. I gotta buy a new ship already, man. Many time lurker, but Pirate's my favorite game. This feels right. I do enjoy Pirate, but I also appreciate the lurking. No pressure, chat, if you don't want to. Because lurking helps me out a ton too. It's just, it all is helpful, so appreciate it. And Pirate does slap. So you get that, you can take that one home. I gotta switch my team up. I think Iago is not, doesn't really fit what I'm running at all. And he looks cool. But I still need him to do like frontline stuff, and he's not really like about that. It's not his thing. Privateer companions are much better at combat than a privateer player character. That is the crux of the character, of the entire class. That's like the point, from what I understand. Which I think is fun, because it really like, this is just my opinion, but I feel like it accentuates Pirate's gameplay more and makes it stand out. He's to buff the companions and use them and have fun using them. Oh, these guys are already buttered up quite a bit. I'm not mad at that. Sick 'em, boys. Go get 'em, Tigers. Let's go, team. Go run to your fucking doom, Iago. This dude's about to get lit the fuck up. He hits hard, though. You gotta give it to him. Gliscor will always be my favorite. Gliscor's pretty sick. I like Gliscor. Don't like playing against Gliscor. Because, you know, toxic orb stall is what it is. But, regardless. Sick-ass Pokemon. Play any other MMO RPG? Not really. No, not really. Wiz and Pirate are about where it begins and ends for me in the genre at the moment. So maybe I'm a fake gamer, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fraud. So that makes, you know... I'm an MMO fraud. Not a tax fraud, though. Just there's a difference. Very clear difference. But MMO... Yeah, I'm a faulty MMO player. Dude, he's getting obliterated. Good God. This is why I need to switch him out to like a Ratbeard or Nanu. The second option's half a joke. I should be able to kill Flank Guy, and then the rest of these guys just, hopefully die to Iago in March eventually. Most MMOs are hard to get into. Yeah, I mean, there's just, like, comparatively, there's just so many systems and mechanics. Because MMOs are just around forever, and they add shit all the time. Pirate's probably one of the easier ones to get into because they don't add shit. I think Nagu's getting a promo soon. He is. I still am a ways off, but he does get one sooner rather than later.
I will do it.
Here I go.
So it could be less of a joke. He'd definitely be less of a joke with a promo. That's a little extra skills and abilities. No jokes here. Fair ammo is FF14. Yeah, I've heard only good things. I've played bits of it, and it's very good. I plan on doing a series on it sometime next year. But it'd probably be closer to like what the Pirate series is. With a bit of a different spin, but pretty much the same. Like being the guy who ran Fling when item swap was popular. And acrobatics for no item stab. Yeah. That is terrible. Are we gonna do three more of these? God. Where's this go? That goes to Valencia, just another route. And you need the red Winston. I think I said that right. I don't know why I stumbled there. It just felt wrong to say it like that. Damn. Healed that all off instantly. This is why the strategists get boarded, LMAO. Good story and music. The music is bumping. I will say, not a track misses in that game for what I played, which is not a lot. Ignore the voice crack. Apparently Tonko's one of the best lesser companions. I can see it. He gets a promo. Pretty good stats. And actually the PIRATE101 run going. Lord Shenai, how's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm in a bit of a... I'm hitting the low a little bit. Because it just... I'm in a ship combat rut. But I'll get through it. It's just... Game is game. You get through it. Maybe it's just the turn-based games with Wizz and Pirate share. It could be that. I'm a turn-based guy. But I've played a decent chunk of traditional MMO gameplay too, and I also like it. So I think it's a mix. But that and MMOs are also just like, let's face it, kind of expensive hobbies. What's cracking besides the voice? Oh god, he wants to board. I got a fucking kite. I was gonna rip off that, but I gotta really focus on kiting this guy so he doesn't board me. Gotta keep him in the orange. Really, Tonka does not get Epic Strike? Oh, shit. That's probably why he's a lesser companion then, huh? Alright, I'm gonna... Game is game, LMAO. I'm gonna potion up and then we just go back. Saltiest all-time run back and then just get in there. Pirate and Wiz give me the same feeling as Pokemon. I feel like Wiz is so much less engaging than those other two the other two games you listed. Oh, I'm getting doubled here. I just gotta fucking die and accept it. I'll try and do a little damage to this guy and then just get boarded. That's all I can really do in this scenario. I get where you're coming from. Because they are turn-based. Because you're fighting the Kraken ship? I get, trust me. I get the message. I get the message. I do, dude, my voice cracks like crazy on and off stream. Doesn't even matter. But such is life, huh? Everybody got problems. Yeah, I need to add the Armada ships as obtainable high-end ships. It's weird that they don't, to be honest. I think it would be cool. And the models are there already. You can just throw them in, presumably. But I say that kind of out my ass because I don't know that much about game design. Oh, his accuracy buff here. Unless... Yeah, accuracy. Yeah. Trying to learn to make ships again. So probably not soon, but maybe. You know, with this game, it's probably the best you can ask for, isn't it? I'll take that answer. Actually buff. Pop it. Will buff. Bada bing, bada boom. Pop it. Emmett, fire away, my guy. I still need to switch this guy out. He's still here. I keep forgetting. He's not particularly good. Maybe he gets a promo. If he gets a promo, I'd be convinced. Crit buff time. Crit buff time. That's what it's all about around here. It's kind of a waste of her crit. Why we're still cracking at 20? I don't know if it ever goes away, to be honest. Might just be a fucking trait. I don't know if it's normal. I feel like it's normal. I feel like it's a normal thing. But whatever. Of all the flaws to have, I don't think it's that bad of one. It's so minor that even calling it a flaw is like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're not the best for this line of work, but who gives a shit? He does get a promo, but he's still on that gray after getting it. Well, at least he, like, does stuff sometimes. At least he can do something. That's more than a lot of other companions. And now we just have this one guy who's 10 miles away and hasn't moved. That's great. Okay, let's just fucking rush him. Run it down. Everybody run it down top lane and just destroy this guy. I'm excited for my boy Nanu's promotion. It's coming up, I think, in the 30s somewhere. I think 32, if last time I looked it up. Could be wrong. It's been a while since I've looked at it. Okay, I'm sailing in the opposite direction that I need to be. Get me to the safe spot immediately. Continue speed old scratch. Yeah, I dropped the Nuzlocke because I was like, I just want to enjoy the game. It was a little bit silly to do a Nuzlocke anyway. Thank goodness he's too precious. He's still around. Nanu's is it 30? He's so close. We can get him up there today. We could do it. It's his time. This is where he rises to superstardom and takes down Big Ratbeard. It's time for the little guy to get a crack, you know what I'm saying? I'll buy some points for him after this. I want to get this out of the way first, because ship stuff. I just want it done. Forever. Never to come back. Honestly, bro, I have a high-pitched voice. It's probably the same. I have a decently high-pitched voice, I think, as well. Not, like, insanely high-pitched, but, like, above average. The man, the myth, the... I'm glad the Nanu supporters are still around, because he hasn't been relevant for a couple streams. You can even get Armada companions from the pack, so it's stupid there's no ships. Yeah, that does seem a little... It does seem a little bit foolish. Rapid promotion before him is even more impactful, but we don't need to worry about that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Rapid can take a back seat for like a world, while Nanu still has life in him. Or the crushing reality of life sets in. That maybe hard work doesn't beat talent all the time. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm glad that we didn't have to draw that one out. That's good. Yeah, I'll promote Nanu for the end of stream, maybe. Watching a stream at work, can't afford to miss it. Don't tell my boss. I wish bosses, and maybe this will just happen as time goes on, and the bosses and general middle management people that don't leave their jobs get replaced by younger people, but like, I don't really think it hurts productivity much to just slap some shit on the second monitor and just go to town. I don't get it. Because I do the same thing where I had to hide YouTube videos when I worked a desk job. But like, why? I work at pretty much the same efficiency either way. It just is less miserable. I don't know, it's just something I never get. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But whatever. Well, I think everybody's trying to work from home. It's the same. It's that sort of principle, and principles like that. I mean, it's obviously one variable of many, but... Nanu is yield, faithfully might go mess around with those other companions. We always come back. You need to upgrade your ship? Okay, I don't need to upgrade it. Let's just be clear. Nobody's forcing me to upgrade it. He needs Nanu. That's a need. There's wants, there's needs. The ship is a want. Nanu, that's a need, and there's a difference.
Expertly done, Captain.
Is this die equals delete? No. It's just we're just vibing. I'm just playing through the game just to play through it because I've never beaten it.
Oh yes, go assault the Dreadnought the Clockworks are building near the storm gate. Take these powder kegs and blow up the machines at the Dreadnought's core. Once the deed is done, race back here before the Armada can catch you. Stay the course, Captain. We are almost finished. Good hunting.
Straight up silence is even more dreadful. It is dreadful. Because you have to think about what the fuck you're doing with your life. And that sucks. I don't want to do that. Now, I didn't even know that existed, but it makes sense. It's like those blue lobsters that exist. That's the thing. That's the thing that's around. But yeah, if dude, I always needed like a podcast or a documentary or something. Something to just make it more bearable to be at a desk job. Because it usually sucks. It's just how it is. That's just how it goes. Humans were not built for that. Can upgrade to a galleon. I'll see where my finances are at and consider. But I'll look into it in a bit later. I know there's a point where I probably will want it, but I'll look into it when I feel like looking into it, I guess. A dungeon? Get us in there. Sign me up. No, don't find a team. Do not find a team. Unless you want to be here for the next 5 hours. Oh, I forgot to switch my companions again. I'll remember next time for sure. One of these times I'll remember. It's insane how long Pirate's been around. Its level cap is 70, where Wiz's is 160. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap there, isn't it? There's a bit of a gulf between the two. Can I ever do a galleon when I reach Mushu? When I reach Mushu, don't I get a free one? I think I do. So we'll see. Maybe I'll upgrade to a Mushu galleon when I get to Mushu, but yeah. I don't know. I'm stingy. I like spending money on companion training points to promote Nanu, and that's all that's in the brain. Now that I know it's so close, so tantalizingly close.
Here I go.
That's all I can think about. I'm gonna wrap this quest line up, I think, and then go tie up the loose ends. And the loose ends are Nanu potions. So I have this, and I think I have one more dungeon after this, and then we're back. That was a good loop. That's a classic March loop right there. Can't be mad at that. And then on the other hand, one potion away from having bangers. From dropping those bangers. This game's dying to get up there. Is buggy still? Damn, man. Not a fan, huh? Not a broke through the wet blanket all over. It'd be like when you're eating like when you're in the McDonald's drive-thru, you're ordering food, and there's the guy's like, you know, it's gonna fucking like, there's no real food. There's smuggler plastics gonna kill you when you're 30. It's like, I know, just let me eat my sandwich. Albino animals are so cool looking. Usually. I haven't seen all of them, so I can't even say that. I can't even say usually with confidence. But anything off color usually is eye-catching and interesting. My bad. No, you're good, bro. I'm just playing.
Identify yourself and surrender. Comply or
I don't take that shit seriously at all. I take nothing in most of in chats generally seriously. So joke away. Okay, I literally don't want. I was talking about replacing him this entire time and almost still selected him anyway. No. Get out this team. Even with the high-send ships at the time, the ghost ship still kicking me all the way to Albuquerque. That's pretty far, man. I mean, presumably. I don't know where. I don't know, but. So I love shiny Pokemon. It's the video game equivalent to nature. Big Nanu chan. SRM's a big Nanu fan, huh? Time to say something heinous. Don't get me wrong. If he says something heinous, I'm still not. I won't hesitate to ban you. But it's hard to say something heinous, I think. You have to, like, try to be banned to, like, do that. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something about me or a game, I usually don't give a fuck at all. But if it's general awful shit, rarely have I ever had to ban someone though, if ever. Which is part of why the sub-only chat is so fucking money. Let me. I don't really have any good buffs. This is such an awkward positioning. I'm gonna move over here to help Emmett out, my boy. With a will buff. Tonka can get something done over there. Emmett don't even gotta do anything. He just sits there. But otherwise, easy fight. Please don't swear. You're watching the wrong stream. I do need to swear less. Maybe I'll add a swear jar so I can lose even more money in my life. maybe that'll show him. That'll get me to change my ways. But I'll just be swearing, bro. It's a problem. And it's something I've done since I was a teenager, because, like, when you're a teenager, you think it's cool to, like, say wacky shit. Even when you're a kid, too. Like, when I was 9 years old and I found out Family Guy was a thing, it's like, oh my god, I gotta watch it, because other people don't want me to watch it. And you like, fucking... like that. You just grow up saying, like, fucking Peter Griffin slang. Did y'all ever sneak Adult Swim as kids or nah? When I was a kid, I used to sing that shit all the time. Swearing is caring. I don't know. I don't know if there's like any relation between the two. But I'll take your word for it. Anyway, I don't really have a lot to commentate about this fight in specific. Not much is going on. It's a random Armada just shitter fight. Which is crazy because it said epic duel before it too, which makes it even funnier. Actually, no, you do this. You do this. I was an Adult Swim fiend. Same here, brother. Same here. Level up Bonnie and she's so good. Yeah, I'll level her up at some point. I'll level her up before she gets soft locked. That's a promise. But yeah, I've heard good things. Everybody got a hat in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has somebody they want me to use. And I'll get to them. Do this, do that. Oh, an epic? Is it the... Oh, it's just the bombs. Bummer. I forgot what I fucking used. That's that's how dull this fight is. As I'm forgetting what buttons I clicked because it doesn't matter at all. Tonka can get a Blade Storm proc though. So God bless Tonka. Emmett walks with so much confidence. Like he knows where he's going. Sir Cali crit doesn't really do anything anymore, but it's nice to have, I guess. Adult Swim is the cream to my God. That's a... Yeah, yeah. I see where you're coming from. I don't watch it very much anymore, just because I don't watch TV in general. I'm a YouTube/Twitch maniac. I didn't even have to fight these guys? What was I doing this whole time? I guess I prolonged that longer than it had to have been, but whatever. We get it done.
Over here, Captain. Put the powder by these cakes and it'll blow the whole kitten caboodle to smithereens.
Rapbeard is a born narrator. He should voice over nature documentaries. Let me watch Adventure Time. That's insane. I get it though. You're a parent, you walk in on one wrong clip at Adventure Time and it's fucking lights out. Same with regular show. But they definitely, that era of Cartoon Network shredded the line. Like so hard. And it got away with it most of the time. Which is good because cartoon just ain't that fucking serious. Like, kids aren't going to watch Rigby summon a demon from setting up the chairs and go do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes they will. But usually they won't. Regardless, it's Catbeard time. You get to talk to the goat. Funny guy. One of the best NPCs so far, for sure. That's, yeah. It's a fucking long sail. They make your ship go so slow in here. Like, any day... I should have just marked it. That would have been so much smarter than anything I've ever done in my life. But, alas. IQ's the double digits, so it is what it is.
Welcome back, pirate. My, you're every bit this. Stage 1 of my grand plan is complete. Time to play. While you were assaulting the Dreadnought,
It's plot. I'm gonna be quiet and listen to it.
Armada leader and locked him in Fort Elena, just as I predicted. So now the Armada's laid siege to Fort Elena. The fort's troops are distracted and its walls are crumbling. The perfect time for a jailbreak. Ingenious. All you have to do is sneak into the fort, find Napoleon and Sally, and slip away. I have a dog on the inside. Find Lieutenant Benedict.
A dog on the inside is funny, but it makes sense. It's not even just a fucking wave speech. Since use ain't no more. They did get canned. And now Adult Swim has more runtime. That's crazy, Jake. My parents were pretty lenient. Probably too lenient, to be honest. But I also didn't watch a lot of TV, really ever. Except when I was a kid, I watched a shit ton of The Simpsons as a kid. That's about it. Other than that, once YouTube came out, I just watched, or not came out, but once I got old enough to like use a computer, and YouTube was more like of a prevalent thing, I started just watching pretty much only YouTube and Chugga Conroy Let's Plays. And that's how we ended up here. Fast forward to today. Back and ready to backseat game. Good to hear. Fantastic. We're doing the Fort Elena dungeon, which is I know is an important plot point, so you came at a good time. Remember being so hooked on this game? It is, it's a fun game. I'll say that. I think it's very fun and easy to keep playing for a long period. That being said, let me switch my party up, because I do want to switch it up a bit.
Yes.
How do I want to approach... I want to take this guy out, because I need, like, actual meat in the front line. And other than that, no, don't be a first... Tonka, you ain't first mate material. He's close. But nah, he's not first mate material. Tonka. I'm glad there's Tonka fans. I think Tonka's fun. I know he falls off hard, but he's fun. He's just happy to be here, you know what I'm saying? Never started swearing because my nan, who I looked up to, said swearing is... That's crazy. That's crazy. It's weird how manners changed over time. Because I feel like it don't matter who you are, young people be swearing a lot. They have low strength, and Tonka's gonna crit spam? Shoot, maybe I should work Ratbeard in here. If he wasn't pathetically underleveled, I'd work him in. Sounds like in hindsight, regardless of level, it would still be a good idea. Because he'll feast. He's a giant rat, and he makes all the rules, as we've established. Arch taking no prisoners. But par for the course. Also, I didn't mean that as a pun, because there's a big prison over there. That was unintentional. We're about culture, I think. Kind of. Some cultures be like that. Here in the States, ain't nobody give a fuck. At least around where I live, but I don't know. Everywhere's different. I think my problem with how much I curse is sometimes I use curse words in the place of words that are better descriptors of situations. And in YouTube, you have to censor it sometimes. And you don't get sweet ad revenue on your Wizard 101 video. All $20 of it. So it's just something I like have to work out a little bit. Just because I get better at my job if I swear less. That's just life. That being said, I'm still gonna swear a shit ton. So we're just gonna have to live with that. If you swear. I mean, I don't know. I've never really met... I mean, like, teachers care because they have to and it's their job. But even in like late high school, no teacher really even cared. Cause just like it's life. Obviously, like business related things is different, but like, oh, whatever. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at the ghost pop off. Haven't aged a day. But as long as you can rein it in when you need to be professional, it's usually fine. You'll never see her in sweats. Why would someone do that to themselves? That's what a miserable way. That's all I wear, bro. I'm just fucking literally after high school. Because in high school in America, the culture is like you pull up in a fit every day. But then in college, everybody's sweated out, and I've been that way ever since. That's what I like about Ratbeard. He's a thinker. He can think in the moment. Okay, can't fit through there. Makes sense. But he can improv a plan out of nothing. That's why he's the GOAT. Fuck. I love Dead Mike so much. He's so funny. Oh, I need to fire it? I thought I already did. I guess they're spinning around.
It worked. Of course it worked. Now let's get in there. Double quick.
Double quick. That's fast. Lieutenant Benedict. That is a name. That is a British name. I've heard it.
The stairs are at the end of the block. Good luck.
Oh, it's the guy.
No prison can hold the brass monkey. I curse your name. I will have my vengeance.
All right, buddy. Can I walk around? I think I can. Whoa, they look so funny.
No, Benedict said he's down the stairs. Those are just other penguins, I suppose.
Look at him. Look at how stout they are. That's so cute.
So, little worm, wormed your way down here, have you? You'll never free my...
Whoa, orange text mob alert? Goddamn. Take it easy, man. I'm gonna just run the same thing. Just, why not? It'll work out. I think I'm gonna start. Do I really want to? I'm gonna start with the crit buff because crit buffs are nice, and then the will buff, obviously, the 1/2. I can do that because he's got nothing of value to do at the moment. I should probably maybe drop him for Rat. It's tough because he's gonna get the will buff, and the will buff is dummy. Maybe drop him for like, I don't know. I'll think about it. Don't know if you plan on ending after Elena, but before you leave, promote Bonnie. Okay. I was planning on it. I just need to find a tavern in the area. If you're a Buccaneer, do Buccaneers even get Cortez? I thought he was just like pay only. I thought he was premium. This is kind of a waste of a turn, but I probably should have done something different there. But who cares? Who's counting? Just let Tonka cook. But yeah, maybe you can get him from a side quest. I don't know. I've never gotten him on the Buccaneer I have. But I'm sure he shows up at some point. Oh god. Double crit? Tonka, you gotta do a little more than that. You're the frontline guy. You gotta hold him back a little. He's only gotta run his dungeon 25 times. At least it's an easy dungeon. Tonka's not in my LOS. That's cruel and unusual punishment.
I'm on it.
If you're playing Alpha Sapphire, I wouldn't worry about the gyms. You're gonna do fine. That game is like... Oh, it's one of the easiest Pokemon games I've played, if not the easiest. I'm trying... No. No. Hold on. The Gen 4 remakes are easier. So it's the second easiest. But I never beat those because I got bored. Can I still not? Is it because Emmett's fucking fat, juicy ass is right there?
For justice.
We'll move that. Emmett gotta move that cake out the way, man. Ultimate time and place. I bet that there's always at every sporting event 2 dads that sit towards the back or behind you somewhere and start fucking talking a storm. That like exact scenario happened to me in a baseball game. True, BDSP are a tragedy. Yeah, they're a tragedy, alright. And I had one friend in my friend group who's a known Pokemon Glazer that fucking convinced us all to buy it, and everyone hated it. Damn, man, that game was bad. Honky could finally get his heal.
For glory.
Is this guy dead yet? Is he not? Clegg is a crazy name, by the way. Okay, so that guy's dead. Is that everybody? No, there's still a guy. That's a low-key gross. To be honest, I've been on the internet so long that I just read over that and don't care. I don't know. I see comments like that on Twitter daily. Even though, actually, I don't use Twitter daily anymore, which is such a great development in my life. I open that shit like once a week. At least we got Legends Arceus. Legend Arceus slapped, yeah. Probably the best modern Pokemon game besides maybe like Sun and Moon, if that counts.
You look familiar. Do I know you? Catbeard sent you. My father, what?
I'm not a furry, but...
Get me out of here.
I'll crack that shit up. Why not? Get out of here. Get out of here, partner.
You're free.
Pacify the area. Secure the target.
Oh my god, he's in the background. I can notice that big round penguin everywhere. I'm a Pokemon Glazer, and really Diamond Shining Pearl are so bad. They're fucking so bad. Ooh. They were, ooh. I think that is the, of every game I've ever bought, that is the one I regret buying the most. Because it was like $60, $70, and it just sucked. I didn't finish it. Holy. God, Emmett's such a G. I'm just playing. I mean, I'm not. He's the GOAT. But I say it too much. Because if I say he's the GOAT too much, people are going to start hating him. And I don't want that. I want people to like Emmett. I want the masses to know what they're missing if they don't pick Privateer. Which gameplay-wise, I guess, isn't a lot, but you know what I mean. Actually, probably better if you hit this guy. And you hit this guy. For big numbers and big damage. If March can hit a fat loop, that would be ideal. Started playing PIRATE101. What is this place equivalent to? I don't know how to answer that, because there's not really, in terms of worlds, there's not a lot of equivalents, except for the worlds that literally are the same. Musket on top. I haven't played the Ultra games for Gen 7. Drop the bombs. The big cartoonish... I want to get a big cartoonish wooden hammer in this game so bad. To fall on people's heads and then their teeth turn into accordions and they spring around. Now that, if you ask me, that's what the dev should be working on. Which in hindsight is probably why. Probably why I should never develop anything of value. Not that I would anyway. Not my territory. And that's always good for 2 crits. Which is the equivalent, but Skull Island's far more expansive. Pretty much. And Axis Hammer and Aqua is sort of like that, but good luck farming it. Oh, I'll farm it. I might not. I don't want to say that. I don't want to stick to that. I might farm it eventually. Ultra games are fun. I played the originals, thought they were fun. And the Ultras just seemed like a, you know, upgraded version of it. Which you can, like, argue maybe it shouldn't be sold for that high of a price. It's just an upgrade, but... Roman Keystone Wiz so bad. I don't feel like I need it in Wiz, you know? It doesn't, like, need to happen. I won't be mad at it. How many times you play through Wiz? 2 or 3? It depends on what you count as playing through. All the way through, I'd say like twice. Would you like to branch out more in non-King-style games? Hell yeah. It's not that easy, unfortunately. Because just with the way YouTube's algorithm works, is that if you make, because I've made non-King-style videos before, I've made quite a few. And all of them flop. Because the way the YouTube algorithm works is it pushes videos to your, like, subscriber base. Or, like, not inherently subscribers, you don't have to be subscribed. But, like, a viewer base first. And then it judges how it does with audience retention and click-through rate with that group of people. And since none of them are interested in anything I really do other than Wiz and pirate-related shit, they usually don't do very well. So you kind of have to, like, brute force it and figure it out and hope you get a lucky... Hope you hit it big at some point.
Well, hello there.
Whoa, Fuel's in here.
Again. And here of all places. Aren't you supposed to be in Cool Ranch? Deacon shall be most displeased.
What's this guy doing?
Intend to accomplish here, but know this. Deacon will find you. When he does, the map will be ours. El Dorado will be ours. It seems you've become quite the thorn after all. Well done. I'm sure you didn't come all this way to see me. Run along, child.
You gotta tell me twice, man.
It certainly took you long enough. I will not see years of careful planning undone by the mistakes of Creighton.
Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Get it, get it.
Told you this was his plan? Nonsense. Everything has proceeded according to my design. My superior intellect triumphs. Listen. I refuse to leave this place until you do one more thing for me. Bring it to me, and then we shall depart. Quickly.
I do like... He's so funny. He's so, like, goofy looking. That's too bad. Really enjoyed your Civ vid. Yeah, all of my favorite vids I've made, like, almost all of them are not King's Isle related. But it is what it is, though. When you're in a niche, it's kind of hard to burst. Pokemon videos fire. I also liked making that one. I plan on doing another version of that this year, which I should start on, like, really soon. But I'll have to figure out how exactly I want to plan that out, because there's a lot of different things. A lot of plates to juggle in the air, so to speak. But yeah, I like making both of those. The HMBA April Fool's video is hilarious. I think it's the funniest video I've ever made. But humor is subjective, and I could see it not being funny to most people. But I thought it was funny. And sometimes you gotta make something for you. Ignore the big... The light problem over there. This is over here, or over here, technically. Let me fix my earbuds, goddamn. I got tangled up a bit. I'm gonna... Accuracy buff. Hold on, the volume can wait. That's a good spot for that guy. Earbuds are such a hard thing to shop for, because you can't, like, test them out, because that's disgusting. You just kind of gotta roll the dice and hope you get ones that don't slip out of your ears all the time. I just hit a shit roll and it happens. Minecraft hasn't had a good update in years. It's crazy that they haven't had a good update in years. And the game is still so fundamentally fun, nobody cares. I mean, there's like the little movement of like the Twitter movement. But in the end, it's not going to affect the people that play. It's also crazy how little they update the game despite how much money it makes. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is a juggernaut. But you know what else is beautiful about Minecraft is you can just mod the shit out of it and make your own updates. I have friends that have played like hundreds upon hundreds of mods and just fucking pile them on. So it's kind of flexible in that way. It's interesting how it works. Still love the game, they could do so much more, 100%. They really could. With how much money they make, they really could. They just, like, don't. For whatever reason. 1.7 is the best. 1.7 was what I grew up playing, and I really, yeah. I mostly played multiplayer servers, though. Like, Mindplex and, like, the Hive and shit. Back in the good old days. But anything from 1.6 to 1.8 were all really fun. That being said, I haven't touched the game in a long time. Sometimes, like, once in a while, like, a group of friends I have will make a server for 2 weeks and then drop it, which is, like, par for the course because people are busy. That's just life. Mindplex, I got a whole history on there. Mindplex staff or ops. I don't know how that shit works. I just played mini games. Dude, Ratbeard, you gotta relax. Life ain't that serious, Ratbeard.
Stop them! The penguin must not escape!
Bed Wars was mad fun too. I played a lot of Bed Wars in the day. But it was mostly just like... it was fun. I had a good time. Minecraft has had its place in my life as like a teenager. I don't really need to like keep... like, there's no reason for me to keep playing it. You know what I'm saying? I've had my fill. I've had my fun. I'll still play from time to time, but like... I actually don't think I have any of my Mojang accounts anymore. Now that I think about it. Because, you know, they did, like, the Microsoft merger. And, like, all the accounts got deleted. They didn't get switched. I think all of mine are gone. So I'd have to buy it again. So I'll just, you know, I'll buy another one, whatever. Have work for 2 more hours. You aren't allowed to end the stream. Brother, I'll end it. Trust me. And that you can just move up. That's all you're good for right now with that range, boy. Get it together. Dude, I've seen a ton of Instagram, like, reels about, and it's just, like, guys screaming playing, like, the Roblox football game mode. And just, like, guys going crazy about it. Like, I'm talking, like, adults. And, I'm wondering when the pivot... Oh, my God. Tonka's getting fucking pushed inside. He's just, like, getting obliterated. But, as I was saying, I'm, like, curious when the switch from, like, of Roblox from being a kid's game to, like, now adults play this shit happened. Because that seems like a new thing. It wasn't always like that. We can clean up there. We can do that. You can go over here and do that. And we can do that. What level are you? I think 30 or 31. I'm not 100% sure which. But one of those two. I don't know if I can pull it up. Yeah, I don't think I can pull it up in a fight. Roblox car crashes are funny as fuck. They don't need to be. I don't know if I've seen one of those, to be honest. All I've really seen is Roblox gridiron football. It's really funny. Because some of them have, like, serious commentary over them. And I think that's hilarious. I think one of the funniest bits is, like, serious commentary over something so obviously, like, silly. That shit cracks me up. Is that guy dead? Is Tonka... Tonka barely ain't getting it done over there. Bit of a shame. Just got my Master Artisan badge. It's tough. It's tough. Dude, the Dragon's by Request 2 is so shit, and the Celestial one's so easy. If you can find a taxi, it's an easy quest. Roblox football's huge part of my gaming life long ago. I didn't play, like, when I was a kid, that didn't exist.
The Armada came through the breach. I knew it.
Attack them, you insufferable dolts! Everything, charge!
Napoleon wins the GOAT. He's so funny. He's comedy gold, like the book from Chowder. Whatever that. Put the crip up on. Played Roblox so longer than I'd like to admit. Hey, it's cool now. So it's chill. The culture changed. The culture switched. I still wouldn't admit that if you played it, but it's whatever. Who cares? Who cares, man? Such is life. Marching a pop off, that's life as well. It's a natural inevitability. Okay, this much is a little excessive. All right, team. Pop off. You know what to do. Dude, if Tonka is one, like, natural epic away from being the GOAT. If you could have the one crit on command, or whatever that shit is called. You really gotta rush craft. You don't really gotta rush crafting. You don't have to. It's definitely a side mode you want to do, but you don't need to rush it if you don't have to. I did rush it, though, because what happened was I needed to make Dragoon gear on my ice and never crafted. So I did rush the entire thing. Only thing you might need crafting for is 160. It'll be back. The thing about crafting is that it always comes back. Oh, can we just end this? Get these guys out of here. Wanted to make the Winter Tusk gear. Makes sense. That shit slaps. The hat especially slaps, because the blade that comes with it is very nice.
Swiftly, swiftly, he is there!
Thank you for rescuing me, my emperor.
What? They did not immediately fall apart.
No, my emperor. If you will recall, you gave them in 3 days' leave just before you were taken.
Well, we cannot leave.
No, my...
No, we will take them with us so that they may stand trial and hang for their incompetence. You, pirate, release...
Dash it all! Rescuing who knows how many more penguins wasn't part of the plan.
Tell him, Emmett. Let him know.
You have the keys.
We'll have to fight our way to them. Attack!
I feel like it's easy to walk around those guys, but I guess not.
I'm on it.
You think you only need to craft on one whiz? That's so true. That's so factual. Because it's such a pain in the ass to do it on multiple. You need so... Dude, even the Dragonspire quest, no matter what level you are, the Dragonspire crafting quest will kick your ass with how many resources it needs. It's nasty. The amount of diamonds you need for that? Disgusting. Wish Pirate Instance quest gave XP, it'd be nice. It would solve the little problem of people not being able to get to max level from story quests, but maybe they want it like that. I don't know. That doesn't seem like they do. But maybe they do. Oh, it's such a waste if she... Yeah, I'm not gonna Bladestorm that. Emmett, you can solo that guy, surely. She got the last Dragonspire crafting quest done. Isn't it the worst? Like, damn. They make you work for that shit. They truly... They got you in the bazaar, refreshing every day. Picking up ore like nobody's business. There are some fun Crown Shop companions. I might buy one of the Christmas ones, even though they all suck, from what I understand. Just for the season, you know what I mean? Just because it's fun. I want a gingerbread man. That sounds fucking hilarious. Like walking around with Tonka, acting like he fits in when he doesn't. That's so funny. God, this game has so much room to be funny.
I'm on it.
I won't, as you say.
Oh, crit on the Rat Ghost is huge. That's 1 gazillion damage. What a 1 rounded, goddamn! That was beastly. When that shit crits, it is beastly. Tonka, come on, my guy. Step it up. The Christmas ghosts are crazy good, for real? I'll have to look into it. I'm excited for the Christmas season now. I was really hoping they would do Halloween companions. But they kind of didn't, which is a shame. Maybe they're in packs or something.
Be silent. You may grovel before me later.
Look at these guys. They're so funny. Look at their suits and their backpacks. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? I'm playing first person now, apparently. There we go. We're back. Angry gingerbread? I believe that's the one. Don't use that. Use that. Are there Halloween companions? I haven't seen any. Again, maybe there are in packs that I haven't looked at extensively at all, but... There's none that you can just, like, flat purchase at the very least. I think the packs only have the Halloween ships, which do look amazing, but not companions. And you have to gamble for them. So, not really worth it for me. Where do I want to sick the... No, I'm gonna... Tonka needs some juice, man. He's in trouble. He needs to cool off. PIRATE101 is not a funny game. It's a serious explanation led by Santa and his monkey as they use artful storytelling to convey the past. Pretty much sums it up. This is a serious... Okay? Nobody's chewing gum in this class, you understand? Nice one, idiot. Even though I chose him to do that. Just like the fucking befuddling noise when Emmett like messes something up is so funny. They boom. It's like the cartoon wah 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 wah. But no, it's serious, I swear. You can do that. You can do that. Then Emmett, you can just hang out. Emmett's AoE heal might be good if Tonka gets really low. I'll hold you to it. Ice Gold, I'll hold you to it. But I guess I have a plethora of heals to deal with Tonka getting low, don't I? Just part of the privateer package. Stopped at the dungeons that keeps hitting a paywall, and then my family computer stopped working. That's tough. We've all been in a similar situation. My death is at max, almost don't notice. What do I make next? Ooh. It depends on what you have maxed out already. Not ice is hilarious. I think if you want... I think having a hitting class is fun for farming. Ice is so horribly bad, but it's my favorite looking. It is sick. But they are also horribly bad, but maybe, Hold on. Maybe Arc Mastery will fix it. If we can just train Scarecrow, we're back. If we don't have to rely on Ship of Fools to be good, we're back. I can see it being cathartic, that kicking while it's down being cathartic, because Ice was so good for so long. I'm working on a Myth solo quest right now. If they ever make Ice usable, I'm running it. The thing is, even from a solo standpoint, if they just make Frost Giant not complete hot doo-doo garbage, then it would be so much more bearable. You know what I mean? They just need the AoE that you can use that doesn't suck. Like, their best AoE is as strong as Humongo Frog, pretty much. Which y'all know I love Humongo Frog, but still. Probably not what you want to hang your hat on. It's the best AoE. I think Myth is super fun. From when I played a Myth, I've had a blast. Because you can, like, almost do everything. But you just quite can't, and that makes it fun. Storm also has a lot of utility. To just, like, as a character to own. I feel like you can farm shit so easily on that character. Just by hitting away. Just don't be that guy that goes into Darkmoor and uses glow bugs with no shad chance. Because I will get mad at you. I won't say it, because I'm trying to be nice. But I'll be mad. They nerfed Ranger Knight with Arc Mastery too. Yeah, they don't stop. Couldn't even bump it down like Rat. Only thing about Arc Mastery, everyone should be able to use it in group play. It's weird how they have to you have to compete with everybody for it. In Ice's case, though, I think it works. Because if you're using Death Pips, you're mostly going to be using it for soloing anyway. Oh, this is a big-time Mega. That's a big-time Mega. But in a general sense, it's weird that they made it like that. I get that they probably want it to be different, but it's weird that it is different in that way. Oof, rough crit. Oh, come on, dude. Did you have to crit that many times? Rapper's gone on record and said that competing with your teammates thing is working as intended, which is unhinged. That is unhinged. Sort of defeats the purpose of an MMO, if you ask me. Alright, buddy. That guy can just relax over there. That's tough. No march is a problem. I'll run this, I guess? He also said on record Frost Giant's supposed to be back because it stuns. That's the problem. That shit don't need to stun anymore. It being a stun is the problem. Like, obviously. But what can you do? What can you do? Earthquake is so toxic. Yeah, it is toxic. But I feel like, since I've experienced Arc 2 Earthquake, I feel like everyone needs to. And I say that mostly as a joke. But still. Because, like, it's pretty worthless in PvE when you use it, but when the other guy uses it. Alright, let's turn this quest in. And then I'll probably upgrade... Who's upgrading? Nanu. Because it's funny. And then after that, we'll probably upgrade Bonnie Ann as well. Just because I've got the money to do it, so why not? I've got the money to buy the trading points to do the thing. What's up, Catbeard?
Captain, you continue to amaze me. Sally?
Level 32. Thanks for the bread, Catbeard.
Majesty, I am...
My plan.
The plan worked perfectly. Meow. I love it when a plan comes together. Nothing left to do but collect my fee. Well, Captain, go return fair Mabel to her father, the god.
I'm to go free?
Once you're free of the war, nothing but a brief spat, I'm sure. Marleybone will prevail. Her Majesty's Navy is more than a match for a bunch of toy soldiers.
You could promote Rapbeard as well, but his quest is mad long. Maybe I'll do that off screen, huh? Maybe, yeah, maybe we'll save that for off-screen shenanigans. Want to play Myth, but y'all know nobody takes Myth seriously. That's part of the fun, though. That's part of the fun. I feel like they get shit on way less now, to be fair. Back in the old days, before the Orthrus change, they were like the butt of every joke, and it was hilarious. There's 30 quest goals. Good lord. That is a long-ass quest. You guys hear my dog? I don't know what they're barking at. But whatever. He's one of those dogs that's all bark. And he's like a foot tall.
My daughter from the Armada cannot have been easy. Captain, you have my...
Oh, gallant captain, I shall...
That's enough, dear. One final matter, Captain. I fear the brass monkey has escaped from Fort Elena. Do be careful. He may want revenge.
I was a horrible kid. I hated Myth Wizards with a burning passion because I was a Storm. Storm players are just like that, though. Alright, I'm going to promote 2 people. You know who it is. Actually, while I'm in this area... Only class I've never played is Life. It's, might be a bit biased, but pretty damn good.
What's that? Oh, yes, of course.
Alright, I'll just train all these things.
Training. Absolutely, you're just in time. Now, who was I?
Ooh, this is crazy. The accuracy and the dodge is crazy. I hate Myth because Medusa's horrible to get hit by. That sounds... They got a lot of shit that's horrible to get hit by. Medusa especially. I've heard someone in my chat, like, a lot of streams ago said level 30 is around where Privateer starts to get pretty damn good. That's a first slot power type beat. I think only 4, probably.
Yes, Captain.
What now?
When is this? When is Bonnie M promote? Does anybody know? They didn't even give him a line. They made Boochbeard say it. That's crazy. The disrespect.
What now? Yes, Captain.
It's not 30. Is it 31? It is. Okay. Now I can dump these in a rat beard.
Let's talk in a tavern.
Just get all these quests locked up.
I reckon I know who killed me old crew. I'll tell you in a tavern cellar.
Yes, Captain.
That's that, huh? Well, let's go pro Nanu and let's get out of here. Bonnie's quest gives 1. That's a pretty good amount. I'll drop 3 grand for my goat. Look at him. Oh, he looks so badass now. He's so baller. Let me look my man up. Give him Bladestorm too. And he has an epic too. We're back. Alright. Seems like a good time to do it. Or rather, a good time to end it. Ignore my dog. He's been barking his head off for the last 5 minutes. I wonder what it's at. I don't know. But that's it for the day. I might stream more again on Thursday. I might do something different. I'm not sure yet. I haven't planned it out. Regardless, Tuesday, Thursdays, you know when I stream, you know where I'm going to stream at when I do it. So, yeah, keep the eyes peeled. And I will see you guys maybe Thursday, depending on who shows up. Peace out. Always fun playing Pirate. Adios.